Hi grade 5-6, Mr. K back again with another instructional video for our writing. And today we're going to go through how to structure argument 3 for every child should do chores around the house. So the first thing that you'll probably notice is that I have gone back to my plan. It's really important. Before we start any of our writing, we must go back to our plan. That's why we create our plan, as I said yesterday. The other thing that you'll notice is that the argument 3 plan is very similar to the argument 1 and argument 2 plan in regards to how I'm actually structuring it. Obviously the big idea is going to change and the arguments are going to change, but the structure basically stays the same. Only a little difference today, which I'll go through in a minute. So the sequencing vocab, that's how I'm going to actually start my paragraph. I'm starting this one with finally. Remember, for my first paragraph, I started with first and foremost, second paragraph, furthermore. So this paragraph, I'm going to start with finally. The big idea I'm relating to is economy, which is all about money and finances. The arguments that relate to that, first one is that you can save a lot of money by not having to employ a cleaner, gardener, etc. You can use the money that you save in more beneficial ways. And again, when I actually start my piece, I will expand and actually name some of the ways that we can use that money. The last one I've got there is saving money could allow your parents to reduce their working hours, which could allow for more family time, which is always a positive. Something a little bit different, and my grade 6s, I have gone through this with you in term 1. Grade 5s, you may not have a great idea about what I'm talking about here, but I will give a quick explanation. I want you to include a rebuttal, okay? So before I actually go through the example that I've got there in my plan, I'm just going to go down here for a second. A rebuttal is very similar to a counter argument. So a counter argument is an argument that someone with an opposing view would make. Remember, for most of you, from what I know, your view is that every child should do chores around the house. You agree with that. But someone with an opposing view would be someone with the view that, no, I don't agree that every child should do chores around the house. They shouldn't have to do chores around the house. Okay? So a rebuttal is when you respond directly to your opponent's argument and explain how and why they are wrong. So I've said that some foolish people believe that you should only complete chores for pocket money. Okay? But I don't agree with that. I need to explain how and why they are wrong. I've said that is nonsense, okay? But I can't just leave it there because that's not really explaining how they're wrong or why they're wrong, okay? So what I'm going to say is think about all that your parents do for you. You should not have to be paid to help. And when I actually start to write this argument, I'm actually going to give maybe a couple of examples there of what our parents actually do for us, okay? Down the bottom here, you also notice I've got some sentence starters. While some people believe, although people argue, some people say that. However, they're just 3 quick ways that you might like to start your rebuttal. I've said, although some foolish people believe that. Okay, so a bit of a mix there. And I always like to add in a powerful word such as foolish. Okay, that also adds to make sure that your rebuttal is going to be even more powerful. Okay, so let's go through, let's go down and see what I've come up with for this argument. I'll read it out loud and then we'll go to the same paragraph down the bottom and look at how I've structured it. Finally, choosing to be helpful and completing chores around the house is fantastic for your family's finances. Think of the money you can save by not having to employ expensive gardeners, careless cleaners, and dodgy repairmen. Bill Gates will be asking you for a loan. Your dad will be strutting around with a full wallet ready to splash some cash on other things, such as a family holiday. Disneyland, here we come. Your tired, run-down parents could also reduce their working hours with the money you save. Some foolish people believe that you should only complete chores for pocket money, but that is ridiculous. These people are silly, self-centered, and selfish. Think about how much your loving parents do for you. The cool clothes, the delicious food, the sturdy roof over your head. The least you can do is help with some chores without expecting to get paid. So get with the program and get to work. All right, so let's have a look at how I've actually structured this. Finally, well, I've highlighted that because that's our sequencing vocab. I'll just go down the bottom here. So get with the program and get to work. You might be thinking, well, what are you highlighting that for, Mr. K? I'm just ending with a bit of a powerful statement, okay, rather than just ending with the word paid. So get with the program and get to work. Just a little bit of a punch at the end. You'll notice here that I've highlighted a couple of words here, money and finances. I didn't actually use the word economy, but that's okay. Okay, you can infer that given the fact I've related to finances and money, our big idea will be about the economy. Fantastic for your family's finances. Obviously, some alliteration there. I've got a pair of 3 here. Also got some red words there: expensive, careless, and dodgy, just to describe the gardener, cleaner, and the repairman. Bill Gates will be asking you for a loan. For anyone that doesn't know Bill Gates, he's one of the richest men in the world. So that's obviously a hyperbole. I don't think Bill Gates will actually be asking us for a loan anytime soon. Or if he does, we'll be in a very, very lucky position. I've just got here, splash some cash. Obviously just some rhyming. We don't tend to refer to rhyming as a really powerful strategy, but I have underlined that anyway. Disneyland, here we come. Yeah, some people could argue it's not a hyperbole because we could actually go to Disneyland, but I know personally, for myself, there is no way that I'd have enough money at this stage to take a trip to Disneyland. I've also got the rebuttal highlighted here, as you can see. Silly, self-centered, and selfish. That's a pair of 3 with some alliteration. Another pair of 3 that you can see there. And then we'll just quickly look at some of the words that I've highlighted in red. Expensive, careless, dodgy, tired, run down, foolish, ridiculous, silly, self-centered, selfish. Again, that really, really adds to my writing piece becoming really, really powerful. Okay, you will notice there are a few green words there: loving parents, cool clothes, and delicious food, because we want to make our clothes, food, and parents sound really, really wonderful. Okay, so again, I hope that helps you out a little bit there. Remember, all the teachers are here to give you a hand with anything you need. So just yell out, send us a message, and we'll be there to assist with anything that you need. Have a great day, and we'll see you next Monday for the next video on how to structure our conclusion for our persuasive writing piece. Take care, 5-6. Have a great day. Bye.